Hello everybody, welcome to Lenny D Draws. I'm Lenny. Today we are going to take references and draw stylized versions of them, and I'm going to tell you how I do it and how you can possibly learn how to do it as well. Let's get right into it. So, the first one we are starting with is this pretty lady right here. So the first thing I do when I draw a person based off of reference, I try to get their head shape down first. And what you always want to do is do a circle. See how these are here? Kind of go like that. She is somewhat of a rounder face. Kind of, round. If you guys have any questions as to why I do things a certain way, feel free to ask me. I will totally respond. Noses are kind of hard sometimes. Sometimes I'm good at them, sometimes I'm not. Now, lips. This ain't looking too shabby so far. About to test it, I'm going to flip it. Alright, it's not too bad. I'm just going to round it off a little bit over here. The reason you flip your canvas horizontally to check and see if it looks okay is because your eyes kind of get numb to the fact that things are off when you leave it how it is. But when you flip it, that's when you're like, oh my goodness. Like, whoa. It's not right at all. Something is wrong. And then you flip it back again, and if it still looks good, then you did a good job. Good on you. I went to the 21 Pilots concert, and goodness, guys. Oh, man. Sorry for if you don't know who I'm talking about. But, dude, they put on a show, dude. Google it. Google 21 Pilots Clancy, because, oh my goodness. There was fire. There was fire there. Fire happened. We weren't close enough to where I thought we'd be able to feel the fire, but we did. This eye looks a tad bit wonky. I'm gonna fix it. What do I do when we see problems? We fix them. Unless those problems are none of our business, in which case you stay out of those problems. See, stylization doesn't just depend on the line art or the drawing. But sometimes people like to make it super, super colorful, and other times people like to make it not colorful at all. Or depending on the shading, like how crazy the rendering is. If it's like super crazy rendering, then it's more realistic. But if it's like really simple shading, then it's more stylized. If you guys want to follow along, feel free to do so. You can draw based off of these references or based off of your own references and just show me. You can tag me on Instagram at Lenny D Draws. It's the same thing as my YouTube. Won't be too hard to find if you want to find it. And her shadows are pretty intense, so I will do that. I like to do the blush and stuff after I'm done with shading. Yeah, there she is. Now I am going to do some blush. What I usually do, I usually focus on the cheeks, the nose, and the ears, and a little bit of the chin sometimes. See, look at how nice that looks. Boom. Alright, the first lady is done, I think. Without shadow? With shadow. The shadow just does it. It just brings everything in, you know? It just makes it so much better. Now, we're going to do this little old lady. I wanted to do this because I love drawing wrinkles. Wrinkles are really fun to draw. And she has quite a lot. I'm going to raise her eyes just a tad bit because in the picture, they're a little bit more up. I like them just a little bit bigger too. See, there you go. That's even more stylized since they're bigger. And, looks good. Switch the screen, did a little bit of that action, made them flip horizontally. And I'll add a little bit more lighter strands in there. Show the graying effect. I hope I gray nicely. I hope I don't go weird and my hair just starts falling out. I hope I actually have hair when I'm an old woman. If I get that old. You never know. I could die today. I'd have no control over it. I'm not going to make it too detailed though, because this one is more stylized, so it shan't have too much realism going on. That looks about good. I wonder if she had a good life. I wonder if she has any regrets. Everybody's gonna have regrets when they reach a certain age. That's why I'm going to try and live life not being afraid. Just trying to get out there, get, like doing this. I was very afraid. Then I was like, you know what? F it. And then I just started. Even though it's scary as hell. You gotta do it, or else you won't get anywhere. If you always hesitate, you're not gonna do anything new, or have any fun, or say yes to things you wouldn't usually say yes to, that are legal. Have fun with life. You only do it once. Why be so serious about it, you know? I like the way she turned out. She turned out very nice. I enjoy her. She's cool. Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. Now, alright, this next one, we're going to do a little baby chow. Because this last one we did was an old lady. So now we're going to do a young lady, a little tiny baby. And her face is very round, for she is a child. She's adorable. Look at her little baby lips. And precious little baby. Oh. Ah, kids are so cute. And sometimes, for stylization, you don't even have to really draw the nose too much. Hint at it, and then boom, there's a nose. Your cute little baby lashes. Oh, she's gonna be so pretty when she gets older. She's so pretty now, but she's gonna be so pretty. And to be a baby, to be anything that doesn't have to be an adult person, must be nice. Must be cool to just live without consequences of, like, responsibilities. Like dogs. Man, if you could just be a dog, that'd be nice. Just to have a loving family, go outside when you feel like it, and then go inside and just hang out. Have people pet you all day and just love you unconditionally and not really have to do anything. Learn a couple tricks, sure, and like sit and stay and roll over and all that stuff. And then past that, you don't really have to do anything. Especially if you're like a pug or something. Just lay there. You know what? No, I wouldn't want to be a pug. I wouldn't be able to breathe. Somebody described me as a golden retriever once. I don't really know what that means. But they're just like, you're like a golden retriever. And I was like, okay, thanks. And I just went on with my day. I'm just going to do a quick low switcheroo. Horizontal. See that? You see that? This side. It's a little bigger than the other side. That's why I gotta do these things. This ear is lower and a little smaller than the other ear. That's why you gotta do these things. Like, if you're a rich baby, a baby with rich parents who actually like you and actually spend time with you, and then just throw you to a maid and then go do drugs. Like, people, like, if you were to live in a nice, rich family that actually cared about you and actually took care of you, life would be sick as a baby. Curly and wavy hair is really fun to draw. Straight hair is kind of just, you know, just straight and boring. I have straight hair. I wish I had any like curl or wave to it at all, but it's kind of you know, it does a little swoop thing at the end, barely. And sometimes I like to like take the color from like the color I guessed, and then see how close I am to the actual color of the face. Oh wow, that is close. You see that? You see how close that is? How close I got? Let's see somewhere else in the face though, because the actual faces have plenty of different colors. See, look at the variety of colors on her face. But since I'm doing a simplified version of that, I don't have to do that. I could just do one color and then say it's good enough, you know? Just detail on the shirt, because that's not really what I'm focusing on. Blue, 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 and then pink, 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 pink. There we go. It's the same shirt. You can't tell the difference. Just don't look at it at all. I think it looks alright. Yeah. You guys should be your biggest fan, but also your biggest critic. That can be hard sometimes. But if you really want to succeed, really want to get it, you gotta be your biggest critic, but also your biggest fan. Because if you're your biggest critic without being your biggest fan, you're just gonna want to give up. And if you're your biggest fan without being your biggest critic, and then you're just not going to grow. You gotta be both in order to succeed. I think this turned out really cute. This is a good one. I like this one. Now this guy. No, we just gotta get his face shape done. His thick man neck. Yeah. Hey. And get his eyes. His eyes are very pretty. He's got some nice downturned eyes with some long lashes. His eyes seem a little bit too open. How about Chad jawline going on? You know what we need to do? We need to flip it horizontally. Alright, it doesn't look absolutely terrible. Hey, there it is. Now flip it again. Nice. Weep, 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 weep. Weep, 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 weep. Weep, 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 weep. Now his hair is black. So, I'm gonna go to the blue. Haha. Ugh. It's Fall Guys, and now my nose won't stop running. I was sick the other day. It wasn't fun at all. I had to stay in bed like all day because the night before, it was terrible. The night before, I kept getting really hot and then really cold, and I couldn't sleep at all. It was awful. It was just terrible. Why is he so pretty? This isn't fair. See? There he goes. Hey you. How you doing? I'm a minor. Oh yeah. You see that? See how fast that was? I am speed. It's just a fact. Alright. So now for his highlights. Sometimes with art you can be a little random. Because sometimes the randomness is what gives it, you know, the oomph. You see that? Look at his hair. Yeah? Now I'm gonna add some blush. That's just so satisfying to me. Look. Okay. With shadow, without shadow. With shadow, without shadow. It does so much. Yet it's so little. Look at that. I can just take away the color and make it some, it's nice, isn't it? And then look, take away the line art. It's still the face. That's all that is. Oh my goodness. It's just so cool. It's so cool to me. Now, the last drawing. Alright. So this one's going to be a little harder. You know why? Because his head's just tilted just a tad bit. Won't be harder for me though. I'm just bitter. Okay, now the nose and the eyes and oh my. The nose and the eyes and stuff. It'll be a little harder to do. Look at that. Look at what I just did. Look at me. Hey. I want to get his sweetness across, you know? I really want to make it clear that he's really very nice. Because he looks so nice. He looks so sweet. You know what I gotta do? That's right. I gotta flip my canvas. Especially when you're doing faces like this. Because when you flip it, you can see that it looks insane. I guess I'm on my A game today. Wow. Dude, more often than not, when I flip the canvas, it looks off. It looks like it's like scary how off it can be sometimes. And then today, for some reason, I'm doing much better. That's not usually how it goes. Usually when you're recording yourself or like showing other people, you suck more than usual. But today, for some reason, I'm doing better than what I would do usually. What's that mean? He's got some nice hair. Got some nice hair, sir. Oh, the ladies will love it. Or men. You never know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. I see. Yeah. Oh, he's got an Adam's apple. I just realized that. Wow. There we go. He's got quite an Adam's apple, actually. I'm focusing on that right now. Focusing on his face hole. Yeah, he's like dark brown hair. If you guys have any ideas for any videos you'd like me to do in the future, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely take a look at those. Maybe you guys can like vote on something, like in the community tab on my YouTube profile. I can just like put a poll up. You can do that. I can put a poll up, and then you guys can vote on what videos you'd like me to do. Now for shadows. Ha 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 ha. Are you ready? Are you excited? I'm excited. Oh yeah. Hey. What? Hair shading. Yeah, kinda. This one's probably the worst one so far. Yay! Alright, here's this guy. There we go. So, in order, we got this girl, right? Nice. Then we got this old lady, which is probably one of my favorites. Then we got this adorable little thing. And then we got this guy, who is my favorite. This one's nice. I like this one. And then there's this guy. Yep. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was great. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more of me or any of what's going on here. Make sure to like the video if you liked the video. I hope to see you guys next time. Have a fantastic week. Goodbye.